Bitcoin SV especially by and large is a low-position coin with the ticker BSV that generally, for the most part especially, has a really present worth of $36.58 and a market capitalization of $704,774,537. Digital currencies in every way that really matters, for the most part, have long passed the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unpretentious way, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. These days, it's a resource class that sort of is considerably directed and, surprisingly, took on as lawful delicate, which is genuinely critical, which certainly is genuinely huge. Some huge venture banks even basically procure Bitcoin SV and truly sort of especially other digital currencies all at once to truly in every practical sense basically safeguard their resources under administration against the running expansion that disables the conventional monetary business sectors in an unobtrusive manner. Presently, now is the right time to generally uncover our short, mid, and in every practical sense, lovely sort of long-haul forecast of the improvements on the BSV market that basically fundamentally depend on the readings of our actually fundamentally remarkable crypto unpredictability file that sort of certainly assists us with checking market opinion and basically actually in a real sense expect where in which the market plans to go, or so they sort of commonly thought in a sort of large manner, which for the most part is very critical. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV for the most part sort of is $36.58, while the coin right now fundamentally especially essentially winds up at 60-second spot in the entirely by and large positioning. Or so they really thought, extremely in spite of prevalent thinking. The said extremely positioning by and large is assessed based on the resource's especially present value that sort of is duplicated by its ongoing business sector capitalization, an equation that especially in a real sense certainly is applied all through every single monetary market, which in a real sense in every practical sense is genuinely critical in a really significant way. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients certainly actually really get the most pertinent information in regards to the presentation of advanced asset in their portfolios, which explicitly is genuinely critical. It's likewise critical to essentially consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course in an unpretentious manner and in every practical sense, by and large enormous way. On April 6th, the cost of Bitcoin SV in every practical sense sort of was at $37.06 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in a real sense explicitly added up to 1.39%, which basically truly is very critical, which generally basically is very huge. 7 days prior, on walk 31, BSV truly was esteemed at $35.61, which explicitly especially intends that from that point forward, the cost certainly generally has especially entirely changed by 0% in a genuinely huge manner. A month prior, on walk 7, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $37.71. In this way, the coin in every practical sense truly has made a 2.99% move to especially basically arrive at its especially present standings in an unpretentious manner, or so they especially thought. In any case, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bitcoin SV isn't the main sort of factor that we in every way that really matters, in a real sense consider while making the cost forecast. Or so they certainly thought. It's likewise essential to actually for the most part truly keep in every way that really matters genuinely sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to in every practical sense explicitly truly have a decently exceptionally clear perspective on where the market generally is going, which in every practical sense truly is very huge in an unpretentious way. Yesterday, on April 6th, BSV essentially especially had a market capitalization of $714,096,389 in a by and large for the most part huge way in an unobtrusive manner. Genuinely keep going weak. On walk 31, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to basically for the most part was recorded at $686,019,340, very especially in opposition to mainstream thinking in an unpretentious way amazingly. A month prior, on walk 7, the market worth of Bitcoin SV by and large especially was evaluated to be $726,522,914 in a significant manner. Fundamentally complete stock considers the quantity of coins that basically in every practical sense, by and large have previously been created by different means, for example, through mining in a kind of quite huge manner incredibly. These digital currencies can especially truly be utilized either for especially lovely by and large dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, or so they especially thought in a kind of significant manner. This measurement likewise figures the coins that actually explicitly have been gotten rid of through the cycle called consuming, which in every practical sense sort of is applied to control the expansion rate in an unpretentious manner, which is very critical. At this point, the actually fundamentally all-out supply of Bitcoin SV especially generally really is laid out at 19266,077 BSV and in every practical sense, all things considered, kind of large way, or so they thought, or so they essentially thought. Ultimately, the circling supply explicitly is utilized to in every practical sense, in every way that really matters, work out the market capitalization and especially sort of evaluate the coins actually especially current remaining in the positions, which explicitly sort of is very huge, in spite of prevalent thinking. It signifies the in every practical sense, genuinely generally speaking measure of BSV that basically explicitly really is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that entirely are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly quite for the most part put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown in a truly significant manner. It's by and large basically in a real sense trusted that digital currencies that sort of quite have a circling supply between 60 million and 150 million basically especially truly are the most reasonable for kind of long-haul venture, since they really are generally really prone to essentially see the value in esteem over a lengthy time frame, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. At this crossroads, Bitcoin SV sort of explicitly in a real sense has a coursing supply of 19266,077 coins in a very in every practical sense, sort of significant way, or so they certainly thought. Over the by and large lovely beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BSV arrived at the place of $39,332,348, which fundamentally for the most part is genuinely critical, or so they basically thought. Yesterday, on April 6th, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame actually fundamentally remained at $47,943,961 in an especially huge manner, as opposed to mainstream thinking, which is genuinely critical. 7 days prior, on Walk 31, how much BSV that in every practical sense was traded between market members by and large fundamentally was assessed at $35,613,276, or so they really thought, or so they explicitly thought. Presently generally comes the chance to for the most part explicitly for the most part make sense of exhaustively the quintessence of the crypto unpredictability file, since it's a highlight of our cost expectation model that permits us to truly predict the way that Bitcoin SV will quite follow over the in every practical sense next 1 to 5 years in a kind of sort of large manner, really in spite of mainstream thinking. 114 fundamentally is the consequence of the careful work of our group of market specialists and programming designers that surfaced with an essentially truly remarkable recipe for checking and picturing the normal market unpredictability and enhanced it with the creative in every practical sense, very profound learning calculation that filters through a variety of verifiable market information to in every practical sense, explicitly in every practical sense, convey the best Bitcoin SV cost expectation in the business, which is very critical in an unobtrusive way.